excited about day 5 of Momentum Week. Yo, are y'all as excited as me? I don't know. Matter of fact, before I even go further, if you've ever been on a call with me before, you already know what I'm about to say. You already know what I'm about to say, right? If you're on this call right now and you're not showing your face, that's like showing up to a job interview, right? That's like showing up to any interview with your head under the table. You guys, we're not doing that, right? So wherever you are in the world, if you in your bonnet, your do-rag, if you in the bed, if you in the bed, get up out that bed. You shouldn't be in the bed. We got work to do, right? But wherever you are in the world, I need to see y'all faces. All right, go turn those cameras on. It doesn't matter where you are, okay? I see some familiar faces on this call, okay? All right. Okay, y'all look good. Okay, big ones like with the blue hair. Okay, look. Got a little chairman couple on here. Okay, y'all look. Okay, y'all look good. Y'all look real good. Okay. See Miss Mel's on the call. Okay, y'all lit. All right, look. All right, cool. Y'all are lit, right? This, you guys, look, showing up to a Zoom call with your camera on is so important. It's the little things that take you chairman. It's the little things, right? So you got to show your face. Y'all are future. Yo, drop a 2 in the chat box if you guys know for a fact that you're going chairman or chairwoman. Drop a 2 in the chat box. Drop a 7 in the chat box if you've been on all 5 days of Momentum Week. If you've been on all 5 days of Momentum Week, you guys, this week has been crazy. We got gems from all over, right? You know, day 1 we had Riyadh, right? Riyadh went crazy, right? Shout out to Riyadh. Day 2 we had Mr. Banks, right? Big C250, right? Banks gave us those right, those 1s and 2s that we needed, right? Day 3 we had Miss Honey Morgan, you know what I'm saying, with the energy. Shout out to her, right? And she was on vacation giving us the sauce, right? Day 4 we had none other than Mr. Teacup Lou, and he's actually the host of SummerSlam, so that's gonna be crazy, right? But I don't know if y'all ready for day 5. I don't know if y'all ready. I might gotta end this Zoom call, y'all, because I don't think y'all ready. Drop a 5 in the chat box if you guys are ready to hear from Miss Noelle. I don't even know, y'all. Crazy, y'all. This edification about to be crazy, right? Miss Big C250, y'all. I don't think y'all ready for this. This woman is 23 years old and killing the game. Yeah, she make more than y'all. No cap, right? Look, I got a co-working space for my team, right, in Atlanta, so they can pull up and work and everything, right? It's a pretty nice building. There's a lot of corporate executives in here, you know, suit and tie. I'm pretty sure this woman make more than a lot of them in here. A lot of them, right? This woman is 23 years old, killing the game. She's impacted hundreds and thousands of lives, y'all. And I'm not even gonna get you started like on her story. Even everything that y'all, everything that she, you know, it's crazy. A lot of people find the smallest things, right? The smallest things to not show up in the business. Oh, I can't show up because of this. I can't do that because of this. This woman has been, even just recently, she's been going through a lot. She has a reason to not even hop on this call. She had a reason to not go to IM3, right? And I heard somewhere that legitimate excuses will keep you broke, right? This woman don't let nothing stop her. Don't let that go over y'all head, y'all. Legitimate excuses will keep you broke. Noelle don't got no excuses. Even when she really got one to not even show up, she still shows up. This woman is a powerhouse. I want to tell you, I duplicate everything she does. I personally don't even know her. I've never actually met her in person, right? But I feel like I know her because her energy radiates. She's a testimony in this business. She shows us that it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, what you look like, what odds are stacked against you. You can still win in this business, right? And I duplicate everything to a T. I'm hopping on I have her post notifications on. Whenever she goes like, oh, I'm on there. It don't matter what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what I'm doing, guys. This woman, and she's my age. I'm inspired by her. I call her my mentor. I'm inspired by this woman. We're the same age. She's actually younger than me by like some months or whatever. Y'all, this woman is lit. And her energy is crazy. So I don't even know if y'all ready. I saved the best for last. You know they say save the best for last. I for sure saved the best for last, right? It doesn't matter if you're a man on this call, if you're a woman, whoever you are. When I tell you she's gonna speak right to you like she always does, she is, right? So y'all, let me see those notepads and pens. If you got an actual physical notepad and pen in front of you, something to write with, let me see that, right? Because if you don't, hop off the call. I'm not even going to pop off the call, right? Because note takers are money makers, right? I need you guys writing down everything she does. Not even what she does, you guys, the way she does things, what she says, what literally how she shows up. You guys, everything, right? Because in order to become a chairwoman is a chairman, it got to be in you, right? This is not something that's literally, it got to be in you, not on you, right? So look, y'all go ahead and drop C250 in the chat, right? Because my sis, I know she has seen one in the back office. That back office tripping. It just didn't catch up yet, right? Because the work ethic she put in, y'all, this woman went on a world tour. I literally just recently saw her, and it's crazy. Since I've been in the business, I've seen her on tour twice. I'm talking about city to city, not even resting. City to city. I don't even know a lot of men in this business doing that. What's up? Like, yo, this woman is man, come on, bro. Y'all gotta give it up to her, bro. She go hard, bro. She goes so hard. Even I've been way more inspired by her just recently with everything that she got going on, how she's still showing up. So look, without further ado, you guys, I'm about to bring on Miss Noelle, bro. Let me make sure she on this call, because this woman, whoo, she give me chills. I'm excited, y'all. I'm not even gonna cap. All right, I'm hoping that Noelle's iPhone is free, because it could be a little fake Noelle in here. But look, I'm about to pass it to you, Noelle. Thank you so much, Queen, for hopping on this call with us. Like, look, this means a lot to everybody on here. So thank you. I'm about to pass it to you. You got the host. And here you are. Make sure I'm unspotlight myself. Hold up. Hold on, guys. I'll spotlight video.
All right, if you guys can see me and you guys can hear me, just drop some ones in the chat. If you can see me, if you hear me. Let's go. Let me go shut this door real quick. All right. Honestly, I'm excited because I haven't done a call with another team in a long time. So I'm just one beyond blessed. Vic, thank you for asking me to get on this week with you. I'm already knowing the other calls were just hella valuable. And I'm just excited, just to give my part in my statement on what I think really can help everyone, get to chairman during a season like this. And so I'm just first and foremost, I'm going to introduce myself. So my name is Noelle Trimble. I'm 23 years old. I'm from Los Angeles, California. And I've been in IM Academy since November 2018. And this has been one of the most life-changing experiences that I've honestly ever had. I don't think anything like this has ever came across me before. And honestly, if I had to do it all over again, I probably wish I would have just started early. That's it. Like, this is that opportunity. And if you haven't really even been fully aware of that, then you need to get aware fast, because you're probably sitting on something that could take you from where you are right now in your life to your dream goals and the goals that you have on your mood board and the goals that you write down on your piece of paper. Like, this is that type of opportunity. But Vic really wanted me tonight just to share my story. And I think I love that, because I really haven't shared my story in a long time. It's straight just been gems, but I definitely just want to share my story real quick. And of course, I'm going to add in some gems on what, really helped me get to where I am now. So like, she said, just I would write down key ideas, that I really say, day-to-day things that I did, on my way to chairman, when I break down all my stuff right now. And you're really going to see that where you are right now in your life was no different from where I was. And I think a lot of people forget that we had to go through every rank. We had to, we didn't come from these luxurious backgrounds, or we didn't come from, any place special. We're not the people that are at chairman, the people that are at C250, C500, C750. There's nothing special about them. They just made one decision to make a different type of outcome for their lives. They wasn't sticking to the plan that, was potentially written. They completely changed their lives for one decision to just go hard in this, to just take this opportunity for what it's for. And that's to change your life. That's to really get you from where you are right now to where you are trying to be in the next 2 to 3 years. Understand that we are getting the type of results that people don't ever get in their lifetime. And not only are we getting them, but we're getting them in 1 to 2 years. We're putting really 50 to 60 years of work, years of, mistakes, years of struggles into 1.5 years. And so you have to understand that, during this process of trying to hit chairman, you're going to make mistakes, and you're going to have to be okay with it. And so if the fear of, making mistakes and the fear of not thinking that you actually have the chance to hit chairman, if that's one of your fears, then, or if that's one of your excuses as to why you don't want to do this run for chairman, then I'm gonna be completely honest, it's not a good enough excuse. Having fear of not knowing if you're going to be good enough, or having fear of not knowing if you can actually do the work that it needs to get to head chairman, if that's one of your excuses, it's not good enough. I'm sorry, it's not. My phone will do not disturb. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and share my story. So like I said, I started in November 2018, and it's actually crazy. I always say this, but it's actually crazy how I even got started, because I didn't know Brandon. And at the time I was working at Walgreens, I was living in downtown LA with rent I could not afford. I was actually getting my rent taken care of by someone else. I did not have to pay it. I was literally living in a penthouse in downtown LA at the age of 18, and my rent was $6,000. And mind you, I was working at Walgreens getting $1,000 a month. I could not afford my rent, but by the grace of God, I had someone pay for that. But then a certain circumstance happened, and that person could not pay for it anymore, and so therefore I was stuck having to pay $6,000 on my own, and not even having the type of job that could even afford that at the age of 18. And so I was literally praying to God, and I said, God, I need, I'm in a situation where my back is up against the wall, and I just need something. Just give me something, something. And then a week later, my cousin called me. She's like, "Hey, Noe, come out to eat with me." And, of course I said, yeah. And then so we went out to eat, and she's like, "I'm bringing my friend with me, don't mind." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, whatever. We're just going out to eat. I don't care about your friend or whatever." And so we get to the dinner, and it's actually Brandon at the table. And it was me and my sister, Damo, and then Brandon, which Damo's my cousin, like I said. And we're just all eating. He's just chilling. He's, just around. And that was that. He didn't talk about Forex or nothing the first time we saw him. And so, he just ended up keep coming around us. And then I think the third time we hung out, and it was 2.5 weeks after the first time we did, that's when he brought up Forex. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Money in minutes, not money in minutes, but money from your phone. And, I was super curious back then, because I was broke. I was broker than a joke. It didn't make any sense how bad my situation was at the time. And I don't even know how I got myself into that. But anyways, I didn't care. I was just trying to figure out, how can I make money? I was making money off of Instagram. I was, getting 5,000, 4,000, but I didn't have financial literacy back then. And I used to blow it on stuff, to try to keep up this image that, I tried to have on Instagram. And I was living that broke life, and I didn't have enough money to still pay for my rent, and then still try to be this person online. And so my whole life was just a mess. And so like I said, I was getting money, but I wasn't really it wasn't living for my lifestyle. And so like I said, I was telling Brandon what I was doing, and he told me what he did. And that's when he started introducing me to it. And then he asked, he was telling me, he's like, do you want to try it? I think you will be really good. You have a platform, blah, blah, blah. And at first I wasn't really, into the network marketing side. That's what I wasn't thinking about. I was just thinking about, okay, trading, how fast can I get that money? How fast can I pay this rent? That's what I was really thinking about. And so I just ended up joining just out of thirstiness. It didn't take hard to convince me, because I heard about money. They said I could make money that same day. I signed up. Who wouldn't? People wouldn't, but me, no, I was signing up. Like I said, I was thirsty. It didn't take me hard to put that. Back then it was $217 to sign up. And so, like I said, I signed up, and I put $50 in, and I literally vividly remember this. I took $50 to $1,200 in the same day off of XRP, and it changed my life. Like, I don't think anyone realized in that moment, like, what we was going on, but that $50 to $1,200, literally, I have never looked back. And it's crazy because if you go back on XRP and you go back to when it hit $3, it was the highest XRP I've ever went. That's when I made my money. And like I said, it changed my life ever since. And, you know, after that, Brandon literally utilized that. Brandon came in as a mentor that he should have. He said, Noelle, you just made $1,200 in a day. Go and post that on your Instagram. And I just did exactly that. Like, I can go back to my Instagram right now and show you the video of when he told me to post it. And I started getting so many people like, what do you mean? Like, show me what you're doing. And I used to just sign up hella people off of just one trade. The one trade that literally changed my life. And then when I got, you know, I was signing up people, I was putting people on, they was making money. And then, you know, when I got my first residual check, that's when it really changed everything, because I was a P150, but back then you still do now. You get, you know, signups for every, you know, extra bonus for every person that you bring in, and every person that you help, you know, make money, help bring in. And so I remember my first week of getting paid, I actually got a check for, I think it was like $789. And I was a P150. And that was my first check that I have ever made from I Am Academy, from, you know, commission wise. So not only did I just pay myself $1,200 from trading, but then I just got a check from I Am Academy for $789 for doing just telling them. Like, I don't think you guys understand like the type of emotions that I was going through. I'm thinking like, this is a joke, right? Like, I did not just easily pay myself, you know, from my phone, but now they just paid me for showing all these people how to get paid. Like, it was just, my mind was just blown. And the love that I have for this business now not only started right there, but it has grown so much more powerful, because not only are we really changing lives, but it's giving people a different type of sense of how to get money, and a different type of sense of where they actually can be in life, instead of thinking that they belong exactly where they are now. That's what that did for me. And when I felt like that inside of me, I knew that I couldn't just keep that feeling to myself, because I just figured out a key. I just made money from this market, from simply not even, like, think about it. I just made money from the world's largest market my first day in, and I didn't even know what I was doing. And then not only that, I went to go expose somebody else how to make money, and I gave them that feeling inside, like, damn, like, she just helped me make money and I didn't even step into work. Like, it's a different type of feeling that you only could really give somebody when you felt to yourself. That feeling of, I'm about to be financially free and I'm not have to go through all these emotions that I be going through at work and waking up and going to places that I just genuinely don't like, but I know I have to go there because I don't have any other choice. Realizing that you have another choice and that you don't have to stay where you are it's just different. That's what this is. Think about that. That's the type of emotions that this opportunity gets. But if you don't even do your due diligence of being in the products, being in the education, being in the go lives, then you're not even giving yourself the full experience of what it means to be an I Am Academy. Think about that though. It's changing people's lives. Like, and it only gives you the option of two things. You're only going to be able to do two things in this opportunity. You're going to either watch somebody get success, or you're going to be the one that they're watching get success. And it's easy. It's only a one decision that you have to make, and that's just to be fully submissive to what this opportunity has. If you're so focused on what everybody else has to say about this and what everybody's negative opinions and all this other stuff, you're never going to reach your end goal. You have to have laser focus, but the only way that you can really have laser focus if you figure out what you want. What are you in this for? What are you here for? And you can't just say money, because money is not good enough. You can't. It's not. You're going to make money. I made it the first day and I'm still here 3 years later. It wasn't money that I wanted. And you can say impact over income, but that's bullshit. That's not, let's be real, that's a generic answer. Impact. We can all say impact, but that's not what you really want. What do you want? Because when you really figure out what you want, having to move in this business and having to get up every single day and do it is not going to be a struggle. For me, my why was because I wanted freedom. I wanted to feel just free. I didn't want to have to worry. I didn't want to have to go somewhere and feel like if I'm not there, I'm going to have no source of income. I just wanted the feeling of free. Just a peace of mind of knowing that I don't owe nobody nothing. I don't have to stress about no rent. I can live the way I want to live. I could get a $20,000 a month rent and just feel good because I'm not stressing if I can't pay it or not. I can give my mom $10,000 and just not stress. It's just the feeling of just free. That's what I work for every single day. And I work for that because that's something, that you constantly have to chase. It is. Like, and I only say constantly have to chase is because I never get complacent. Because some people will say they have that now at $100K a month. Think about it. Some people will be comfortable where I'm at now, but I don't ever put myself in rooms where I feel like, whew, I'm good. I always surround myself with people who make $750 a month or $1 million a month or $2 million. So I feel like I'm constantly, I'm working for something. Don't get me wrong. I have my, freedom days where I really sit back and realize like, damn, like I really came a long way. But I always have to put myself, in a feeling like it's just, I'm not there yet. Because I can't do certain things that I don't want to do. I'm just not there yet. And that goes back to the term and expressions, back to that zero every single day, because that's really what it is. Because somebody can get comfortable at, Chairman 10. Somebody can get comfortable at P5, but that's really never going to keep you on your toes because at P5, you're the only one that has success. What about everybody else? How can you kick back when there's somebody else that hasn't had that feeling yet? How can you kick back and literally be okay with not sharing what this could do for somebody? People can literally call us crazy all day long. I don't even give them the time anymore because they just haven't had that feeling. So I understand why they think everything's a scam from the outside looking in because they only know how to work. They only know how to clock in. That's all. But it's the fact that not only do some people on this call still clock in, but they know that's not all they are ever inclined to. They know that's not all they will ever be because they got knowledge of something that could put more money on their table than anything else that they're doing right now. It's just about time. How much are you willing to sacrifice? But the ones looking on the outside in, they don't know about that because they're not knowledgeable, because someone hasn't put knowledge in their head. Someone hasn't been the one to impact them. Someone hasn't been the one to have their, oh my gosh moment that they haven't been able to give it to that next person. Someone in their circle. And that's okay. Because I'm gonna be honest, this isn't for everybody. But it's for anyone that it's for anyone that just wants something else with their life. I realized that the biggest thing for me in my journey was realizing that I could change my lifestyle. That was the hardest thing for me, to realize that I could literally change my lifestyle. Think about it. Most of us was given lifestyles to the ages that we are now. We never actually had to do something different to get something different. We never had to. If we was born rich, we wasn't going to change to be like, no. If we was, born, not poor, but middle class, we was comfortable. We're not changing our complete lifestyle. Nobody else around me is. So why do I need to be the one? Like, people just don't think like that. It's only certain people that really realize that they don't have to be in the same place that they are right now. Only certain people realize that. And you're those people. Because someone was just open to helping your life get impacted. Think about that. You can't be ashamed to put somebody up on this opportunity knowing what it's done for your life. But if it hasn't really changed your life yet, that just means you aren't plugged in. Hitting these ranks, of course it took time. You're not going to hit Chairman 10, overnight, but it can happen in 3 months. But it can happen in 4 months. It's just work. It never has not happened. Is it going to happen overnight? That's up to you. It's not that it's not impossible. I seen someone hit chairman 10 in 3 months. I seen someone hit chairman 50 in 100 days. It's not impossible. It's simply just, are you willing to put in the work? But then you have to ask yourself, how much work would that acquire of me? Am I ready to really take that leap of faith and do this type of work? Most people are just, all the work they know is the work they have to put in 8 hours at a certain type of job. This work is going to make you get uncomfortable. It's going to make you get outside of your comfort zone. Talk to people you never have. And think about it. If you're not willing to talk to different people, what type of income are you trying to get? This is $100,000 a month, not a year, not 2 years, not 5 years, not in your next 10 years you're going to make it. This is $100,000 in 30-day time span. So how much work do you think that actually would take you to get? And if you're not willing to at least get yourself uncomfortable enough to do that type of work, then what? What are you striving for? We're doing the impossible, literally. And so what type of work ethic do you think that we got to put in? It's not that you can't do it. You just have to realize that you can and just do it. And stop worrying about what everybody else got to say. Because at the end of the day, the only person that's going to be laughing is you. Every time. Every time. That's it. Getting up every day, talk to 10 people, talk to 10 new prospects, talk to 10 people on my team, go post my face. These are things that it's just what you need to do on a daily basis. My 10-10-10 rule is, talk to 10 new prospects every single day, talk to 10 people on your team every day. If you don't have 10 people on your team, go find 10 new prospects and post on your Instagram 10 times every single day, minimum. These are minimum things that you should be doing. If you can't even do the minimum, do not expect maximum results. You cannot get mad at the work that you don't put in, in the results that you don't get. You can't. Posting should never be a problem. And 10 times minimum a day with your face in it is not asking for too much. You want an unrealistic type of income, you got to do unrealistic type of work. I'm just saying, you have to use your Instagram. You have to show your face. We're not handing out $90 checks. They're handing out $25,000 a Friday, $167,000 a Friday, $187,000 a Friday. They're not handing out little boy checks. They're handing out CEOs and people that literally own businesses type of checks. So please do not ask me to do any type of mediocre work and you want extraordinary type of income, extraordinary type of results. It should be a slap in the face to anybody that you're surrounded by, because that means that you don't even take yourself serious if you only expect this type from you, but you expecting this from everybody else. Teams don't get built off of laziness. Teams don't get built off of struggle. Teams don't get built off of excuses. Everybody goes through something. Everybody has a struggle. Everybody goes through a struggle. It's not a good enough excuse as to why you can't go 10 toes or give your all to something. We all got a life outside of this. Nobody's special. Nobody. Not one person on this call is special to have an excuse good enough as to why you can't live the life that you want to live. It's literally up to you. This business, I Am Academy, is a result-based opportunity. It is nothing more than that. It's a result-based opportunity. And that means that anybody can come in and can get results. They just have to put the work in. It's not special to anybody. Where Jason and Matt is no different from where you are right now. Where Bryce is no different from where you are right now. We all had to go through the ranks. Nobody got a handout. This is a result-based opportunity, meaning we had to put some work in so we can get results. People do as you do, not as you say. They watch how you move. They watch how you get up every single day. They watch how you literally react to certain things. That's why when you become a leader, when you hit these different levels of success, you have to start changing the way you react to things. You should really train that at Platinum 150. If you learn how you change if you learn how to change how you react to things, not only will you fly through ranks, but you're going to be able to stand in rooms and talk to certain people and get connections that you never thought you could have today. Learning how to react when people talk to you, learning how to react when someone does something that you don't like, learning how to react when in a situation that you never thought you would be. When if you learn how to be and react to those type of things, I promise your life will change. That's something that I'm literally teaching right now. And a lot of people don't know or don't realize that it's really hard. A lot of people don't. But when you learn how to do it, and when you catch yourself really in the act, you're going to realize like, wow, the whole situation could have been different, but I'm glad I changed it. That can even go to when you're prospecting. Certain things that you say could be the reason why somebody says yes and somebody says no. If something's not working, don't say you're stuck. Stop speaking that type of stuff over you. When you say you're stuck in the business, or when you say you stuck something, that is literally, you're speaking a type of negative energy over you that you don't even realize it, but in your subconscious mind, when you say that you're stuck, you're going to start giving everything half-assed, because you're going to already realize, okay, cool. If I got to talk to 10 people a day, I already know 5 people are not going to answer. So let me just call these 5 people, and then boom, those 5 people didn't answer without even realizing that you cut half of your work in half, because you already made up your mind on something that you didn't know. You don't know the future. So stop trying to, cut all this work ethic in half, but that's simply just from one phrase, from you just saying I'm stuck. People don't realize that. That's why they say change the way you talk, change the way you think, because that's going to change the way you move. Instead of saying I'm stuck, say you're reevaluating your value. I'm going to keep giving value, but I'm going to make sure, I figure out what's working and what's not. Don't say I'm stuck. I tell my people this all the time. Don't say you're stuck. Use different wording. Say different things. Speak positive. Like those little corny things that you think really be corny is really the key to what this really holds this all together. Saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm a chairman 250 by this, and this. Saying those things is not, it may be corny to you, but it really works. I had to write it on my wall, and I used to say it every single day, because when I started to speak that over me, I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm in a mode where anybody that I talk to is going to get a yes from me. And you know what? I'm not just talking to 10 people, because that's the bare minimum. I started thinking highly of myself and started saying, okay, you know what? I can do more than just 10. I can do 20. And then I ended up doing 20. And then that's what really caused me to put in so many people every single week. And then boom, if I'm talking to these people, other people are feeding off that energy too. And it's only right that if they feed off that energy, what happens to them? It's a duplication opportunity. People do as you do, not as you say. Even at P150, you just showing up, you showing your face. You don't got nothing to post because you're not plugged in. It feels like a drag to post because you haven't even had that feeling of really making money and really withdrawing. You just haven't inserted yourself into what's going on every single day. Every single day. There's an educator on every single day. Somebody's making money at least one time every single day. That feeling of having to drag to post is non-existent, because, at least in me, because I love what I do. And I know it's real. I'm aware. If you're not aware of if this is really real or not, that's why you're not even giving 110%. Nobody got to ask me to post. Nobody even has to ask me to show up. If somebody got to ask me to show up for some money, I was never meant to have none. If somebody has to ask me to show up for some money, I was never meant to have none in the first place. It's the slap in the face to the hustle that you asked for. It's a slap in the face to the hustle that you asked for. You asked for the money. You wanted the lifestyle. We're telling you what to do. And it's a drag? Can never be me. I know what struggle feel like. I can't go back. And it just calms my mind to know that I'm in control. I'm in control. Other people feel comfortable when somebody else is in control of their life, not me. Not me. I have a peace of mind knowing that my work ethic is the reason how I get paid every single month. I control my check. So you telling me if I work this hard, I can get paid 187? Absolutely. So if I work this hard, how I'm putting in right now on my job, I will never get paid 187? Absolutely. My work ethic? But how will you know what type of work ethic that you have if you don't tap into it? You're not even giving yourself the bare minimum. You're not even putting in the bare minimum work to see what type of payment or income or impacts you will get from just doing the bare minimum. 10 calls a day, 10 people. And if you really want to know what that looks like, 10 new prospects every day is 70 people a week. I was doing that. 70 new people a week, not the same people, 70 new people. I was willing to put in that much work to get to where I'm at now. I wake up in the morning. You know, I have my time to myself because I'm human. Well, back then, I didn't have time to myself. When I was Platinum 150, I used to literally wake up, do morning motivation at 8 a.m. Well, on the West Coast, it's really 5 a.m., but I would change it to 8 because, you know, I wasn't really in the mind of sacrificing yet. But looking back, I wish I did. But I used to wake up at 8 a.m. I used to do morning motivation. And, you know, after that, then I want to go prospect. I used to prospect all day long on Instagram. I used to pick up the phone. I used to call people. I used to prospect mainly on social media. And by 4:30, we would have the prospect call. After that, I would just continue prospecting literally for hours on social media. And it was to the point where it shows. You can literally go on, you know, the I'm Academy in the back office on enrolling customers. And I have over 1,000 people that I have signed up. I think it's almost over 14. I don't even know how much that's now. But that's because I was doing it for hours. I was talking to anybody that I could get. Talking to anybody that I could get. And it was simply me just telling them my testimony. I didn't have to fake what this opportunity was. I told them exactly what it was and what I did. And that has literally, it's really just you just being in it, really just, you know, plugging in, knowing what you're even talking about. Hold on, I didn't see the question. What is your best approach when prospecting? I just simply have a conversation. A conversation, that's it. Being able to just connect with someone. Being real with somebody is what people strive for. Sounding like it's a pitch, sounding like it's just fake, people are going to say no. Every time, this is one of the keys that I always say, every time you're talking to someone, you should make by the end of the call, but before you even get in the call, every person that you talk to, you should make them feel like they could win in this opportunity. That's it. Talk to them in a way where they believe that they will win in this opportunity at the end of talking to you. And how do you think they can believe that they'll actually win? One, well, because we have what? We have educators that, you know, going live every single night for at least an hour. So you only need to sacrifice 60 minutes of your time. Not the whole day, 60 minutes of your time to get on a session with my educator. And you can do it your first 24 hours in. So I'm not only going to put you on, you know, a session with my educator, but I'm going to make sure you make money with my educator your first 24 hours in. And you know what? For your safety, for your peace of mind, if you don't make money with your first 24 hours in with our products and our services, products and services, keyword, because if they don't make money with the educator, they can get on Cash Trap. So if you don't make money our first 24 hours with our products and our services, you can get your money back. You just gave them absolutely no reason to say no. A peace of mind, because if they don't make money from the products and services, they can get their money back. But you know they are going to make money with the products and services because our products and services work. That's how you get them. That's how you let them know that this opportunity works. And you just put in the confidence behind it. Nobody will say no to you. Impacting people's lives is not hard. You just have to act like you want to. You impact them. It's not hard to really want to change somebody's life from a life-changing opportunity. You don't have to convince nobody when you know it's real. And you don't take it to the heart when somebody says no, because you're just like, okay, cool. You don't want to, I'm going to change somebody else's life. I don't ever take it to the heart, because that just means it just wasn't for them. And that's okay. There's somebody else out there that needs you. There's somebody else out there that needs to get their life saved. Just need confidence. And confidence comes from actually doing, showing up, being there, getting on the Go Live sessions, using the product and services. How can you put somebody on and you don't even know how to get on? And so I don't want to take too long. I mean, I have a dinner reservation at 9:30, but I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys apply the 10-10-10. That's probably one of the things that took me this far. I do it every single day. I don't miss a day. Think about it today. Think about it like this. You got to put things in perspectives that works for you. And so this perspective always works for me. The day, that you don't put in the work, the day that you don't show up, is going to be a day that you miss out on a Bryce coming in your business, or you miss out on a Noelle coming in your business, or you miss out on a Vic coming out your business, or you miss out on a Cash or Great coming in your business. That's why I never stopped. That's why I keep going. Even with everything around me crumbling, I still go, because somebody needs it. And so thank you guys. Thank you, Vic, for allowing me to do this. I love you guys. I truly love Trade House with everything. I truly love I Am Academy. I truly love everybody that's in it, because you all really figured out that the life that you had is not the life that you will stay with forever. It's simply just up to you. And so y'all know what I always say: the moment that you stop playing with your success is going to stop playing with you. And I mean it wholeheartedly. Love you guys, and see you at the top.